Welcome everyone, it's me, Soul Gardener 74, and I want to share with you guys my monarch caterpillar nursery. Yes, I have a monarch caterpillar nursery. I believe that it is my responsibility as a gardener to create an environment where pollinators and beneficial insects coexist, as well as moths. Believe it or not, they are beneficial insects. They are nighttime pollinators in our garden. The problem is we don't provide enough food source for them, so they end up eating our food. But the one thing about monarch caterpillars is they do not feast on any vegetables in the garden. They have their own food supply, and we as gardeners have to include it in our garden to bring these pollinators into our garden. It's more than just planting beautiful flowers and hoping that they'll come and drink the nectar, but they'll stay around longer and they'll visit more often if you have food available. So I just want to share with you what I have happening right now because I'm excited. Guys, I've never had this many monarch caterpillars before, and it's because I've increased the amount of milkweed in my garden. But I'm all here for it, guys, and I want to share with you what's happening in the Soul Gardeners Butterfly Daycare. Thanks for watching. I've been outside looking for monarch babies. Can you see it? See how tiny it is? So I'm just going to put these leaves in here. This milkweed right there on my patio deck so that I can get ready to prepare the pollinator area. But I look down and look what I find. 4 of them. I was not ready for this. Into their little nursery they go. Hey guys, I want to show you how my caterpillars are being still, and they do this when they're molting because they have a layer of skin underneath what they already have, and they shed their skin like snakes. So when they get ready to molt, they be really still. And this one looks like it's snoring. Look, they kill me when they're like shaking their little antennas like they're sleeping and snoring. They're so cute. It's my babies, y'all. These 2 have been molting all day, and they can usually take 24 hours to molt. So they'll be real still, and then the next day you'll see them bigger and eating up everything in sight. Greedy little caterpillars. Hey guys, I want to show you before I go to work my caterpillar nursery. So I have about 50 caterpillars, monarch caterpillars, in this cage here, and I have about 15 eggs I'm waiting on to hatch right here. I've been collecting them. It looked like some might have hatched, but I've been collecting them since last week. I had monarchs visiting garden, and I knew that they were laying eggs. So they must have laid eggs a week ago, because it takes 7 days for the eggs to hatch, and then they have to get to a nice juicy size. And these are pretty big. Like, some of them will be going into their fifth instar and hanging from up there on the top real soon. So yeah, they ate 2 plants over the weekend, and I put this plant in here. When they get that big, they will go through a plant a day. And I've never had this many at one time, so I have a feeling that by the time I come home from work, that plant will be devoured. So I'm going to come home with 2 new plants. Yes, I have plants out in the garden, like 30, but I keep those out there to pluck the caterpillars and the eggs off and bring them in here to protect them from wasps. Plus, I don't like bringing those plants in here because they have the assassin bug, which eats caterpillars, and other pests may be on it too. So I want to keep these plants fresh and clean, and that's why I go to the nursery and just pick up a nice batch. That one has a lot of leaves. It looked just like this one, and I thoroughly went through it yesterday and removed all the eggs to save and store until they hatch. So yeah, because if you leave the eggs, let me show you. Those little white dots, those are eggs, and they eat the eggs when they are born. They eat their way out, and then they start eating on the leaves. So I have moist paper towel in here to keep the leaves fresh so they don't dry up. But this is exciting. It was my dream and my goal this year to release monarch caterpillars, and that's what I'm doing, and I feel good about it because we have to help them. There's a lot of predators out there. Wasps for one. If you're not consistent, you will witness a wasp eating these cute little caterpillars. And then you have the assassin bug. They don't not only eat aphids and other small bug pests in the garden, mites and stuff. They also will eat the eggs and the tiny little caterpillars. So they'll eat a butterfly too. But yeah, so I go out there and I bring them indoors as soon as I can so that I can protect them from nature. But they're so cute, and I can't wait to release them and share with you guys the release, because like I said, I have never had this many at one time. They are so precious, guys. Thanks for watching.